you know, I don't usually like to force my audience to share pictures and stories from my home life, but this year I put up an Instagram story of all of the decorating that I do for the holidays. People really seem to love it, and my team asked me if I would share it with you guys in our in-studio and at-home audience on the show. So I am a little Christmas-aholic. I do start 2 days before Thanksgiving with the music, and the trees, and I put up 7 trees upstate between my house and my mom's house and our little guest pad. Let me just walk you through some of our trees here, and then I've got a couple of quick tips for you. So this is my favorite tree. It's on our back porch, and what I love about this is if you take a small tree and put it up on a table, this one's up on a big wooden base table, it looks like the tree is so much bigger than it actually is, so you're cheating. You're decorating half the height of what the tree appears to be. This one's all done with owls and birds and icicles and frosty. Another tip I kind of enjoy is that we don't really skirt our trees in a traditional way. If you guys can go to the next photo there, this tree is skirted with fake snow, pine cones from literally the backyard, a couple of fake sprigs, and those little pheasants and squirrels and the mushroom there. So it just looks, you know, like it could have happened in nature. Then the next pic is the next tree. That goes up 2 days before. This pic is the one that goes up the day after Thanksgiving. This is the one children love. It's bright, it's kind of, back in the day. And this one is skirted with a big crocheted blanket. And I have these giant elves that look like they're decorating the tree themselves. And the little deer are kind of jumping out from the tree. I'm just trying to kind of bring the trees to life. But that's the one kids love the most. And then if you don't have room for a tree, in New York, we have no room for a tree. We just decorate our windowsills. But here, in one corner of the porch there, is where we pile a lot of the gifts. If we just have a little Santa, it's just a small space, less square footage than this counter. And, you know, so you don't really have to have a tree. You can buy those little sprig trees for a couple of bucks at your craft store and put them in, make a little scene, and that's just little cotton batting there if you don't have room for the big ta-da. And then if you go to the next one, this is our family's guest house, and this is primarily adults there. So these trees, well, they're covered with caviar and little glass ornaments that all look like booze, because that's the way all of our adult friends spend their holidays. But the trick there is, or the tip I should say, is if you have twin windows, a lot of people have 2 windows that are the same in some area of their house, put up twin trees and have them kind of reflect each other. It's a really, you know, pretty when you're outside of the house to see both windows lit up. And again, if you have no space, you can do Christmas in as little as a strip of a table. Right down the middle here, we have 2, we call them little Charlie Brown trees with Santa and some deer and just some candles running around. You know, I've used all fake trees in my house. I love the smell of real trees, but I tend to use fake trees because I don't have time. I decorate at Thanksgiving because I'm really not home again until just before Christmas. So the trees would dry out and I can't babysit them. I think a great tip if you're going to use fake trees so that you can manipulate them is to just bring home some sprigs of fresh pine or running pine so the house smells like pine, even though your tree is in a box and you don't have to deal with the sap. Another tree that I love, and we have a picture of the real one upstate. This was a gift from my friend Jackie, and we have an amazing art department here at the show. Delancey and Jackie, I don't know how I could live without them, but they made me an Advent tree. So the tip here is to make your own Advent tree. You buy one of those little craft store Charlie Brown trees, you spray hollow ornaments, and you fill all of these with chocolates. And for each of the 25 days, yeah, it's an Advent tree instead of an Advent calendar. Yay, Jackie!